Thank you so much for being here. Just a seated position that feels good, and we're going to work through head to toes. Usual suspects, always neck, shoulders, hips, lower back, hamstrings. We'll get them all, and then we'll find some other things along the way and stretch them out, and hopefully just feel the best you can feel today. All right, a seated position that feels good to you. Turn your palms, face them up, and just gently place the backs of the hands to the knees. Maybe drape your wrists over your knees. And if it feels good to you, bring your index finger and thumb to touch, or just let your hands be soft. Close your eyes. Get rid of the wiggles. Take some big, deep breaths, and then settle that breath down. We're going to work to create a box breath. A count of 4 on the inhale, a count of 4 on the exhale. A softness in the jaw, a softness in the eyes. We feel the rise and fall of our chest with each breath, the in and out of the belly with each breath. Just taking a second to check in. And as we move mindfully today, if ever there's anything that doesn't feel particularly awesome, check in. Is it just challenging, or is it just not right today? If it's not right, it's okay. Come out. Take that opportunity, grab a drink of water, or come to child's pose, and then join us again when you're ready. If it's just challenging, is today a day to embrace that challenge, or do you need a little extra love? Just take care of yourself. We turn the palms of the hands to the shins, just below the knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze up. And then as you exhale, hollow your tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Seated cat and cow. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow. Let's do 2 more each direction. Just move with your breath. Full, big, deep breaths in and out. Eyes can be open or closed. Inhale it up nice and tall. Reach those hands down by your sides. Press your palms towards the ground. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Right ear over the right shoulder. And we press that left palm down towards the ground. Close your eyes. Soften your jaw. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Pressing your right palm down towards the ground. Inhale, head up nice and tall, reach it high. And exhale, open those arms out to a T, flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest, press your palms forward, spine back, chin down towards your chest. Inhale it open and reach, release that right hand to the mat, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand, lift the left side of the rib cage, stretching all the way down that left side. Turn your gaze down towards the ground. Circle that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back, and roll that left shoulder back and away. Tuck your chin towards that right collarbone. You can close your eyes if you like. We once again circle that left arm up and over. And inhale, reach it high, both arms come up. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach. And as you exhale, release that left hand down, right arm up and over. Glue those sit bones to the mat. Give a little push with that left hand. Lift the right side of the rib cage. We turn our gaze down towards the ground and circle that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back, a little tuck of your chin. And a little roll of that right shoulder back and away. As we move, what do we feel? Feel it all. Check in. Circle that right arm back up and over. And inhale, rise. Both arms reach high. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists. Hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms out and away. And then lift those arms up and overhead as you sit up nice and tall. We're going to make a big circle with the rib cage. Just let those arms make that big circle as well, isolating the rib cage. We do this 3 times as best you can. Doesn't have to be beautiful. Just feels good. Let's do one more. As you come up nice and tall, we're going to switch directions. So just 3 rotations, doing again your best to isolate the rib cage, to feel that movement of the spine, the stretch of the rib cage. We come back up nice and tall and let those arms just gently float back down by your sides. Keep that length in your spine, rock back, switch so the other leg is in front. And we bring those hands to the shins, just below the knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. Again, our seated cat and cow, we're going to do 4 total. Just move with your breath. Big inhales as you open the chest. Big exhales as you hollow through the tummy and chest, opening up through the back. Let's do 2 more. Your pace. Your breath. As you finish your last cat, we're going to come back to a neutral spine. Sitting up nice and tall. Release those hands down by your sides. Press your palms towards the ground. We turn and look out over that right shoulder. Far as you can turn your head. Mindful that those shoulders don't shift. Just keeping the shoulders facing front. Inhale back to center, and then as you exhale, turn and look out over your left shoulder. Breathe just as far as you can turn your head. Inhale it back to center. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Go ahead and come on down onto that forearm if it feels okay. You can stay up on your hand. We're going to roll that left shoulder back and away. Press that left sit bone towards the mat. Feeling that stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high, and exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. And again, you can stay up on your hand or you can come down onto your forearm. Press that right sit bone towards the mat and roll that right shoulder back. Looking up along the inside of that right arm. Inhale, both arms reach high. As you exhale, turn to the right. Left hand to the top of the thigh. Right hand behind you. Sit up as tall as you can. Turn and look out over your back shoulder. Press that left shoulder down and away so it's not hugging up by your ear. Inhale, reach it high. Turn it back to face front. And then exhale, turn to the left. Right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up tall, right shoulder down and away, turn and look out over your left shoulder. Just feel that nice stretch in the neck, the shoulder, in the spine. Breathe. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front, and let those arms float down by your sides. We're going to kick those feet off to the right. And just create like a letter Z. Being mindful of those knees. If that right leg needs to be long, let it be long. If it can bend and it feels okay, stay there. We're going to walk those hands right over that left knee. Now we can extend those arms. We can stack fists. We can stack hands. I just want you to find a place where you can relax the weight of the upper body down. And just feel that stretch to the inner thigh, into the hip, that release in the lower back. And again, that right leg can be wherever it needs to be for your body to be happy. Let's go ahead and walk those hands back up. Left hand to the outside of your hip. Right arm's going to reach up as high as you can reach. And then as you exhale, pass that right hand through. Reach back as far as you can reach. And then roll it back open. Reach it high. Exhale, pass it through. Reach it back. Roll it open, reach it high. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, pass it through. Roll it open, reach it high, and let that right arm float down. Take a hold of the outside of the ankle or the outside of the leg if that leg is straight, and we reach it up and over. Turn and look up along the inside of that left arm. Inhale it back, left hand down, right arm up and over. Just reach, long stretch down that right side. And exhale, right arm floats back, taking a hold of the ankle, left arm up and over. And coming back to center, let's sweep those feet around, over to the left. And again, that left leg can be long or we can have it behind us. We're gonna walk out over that right knee. And again, you can stack hands, you can extend those arms, just whatever feels good to you. Let your upper body be heavy. Always checking in with how our body responds to the different places, different poses we come to. We always want it to be a positive experience. That doesn't mean it's not going to be challenging or you're going to feel it in a deep spot, those deep stretches when it's appropriate. But if ever you're kind of teetering on that edge of discomfort beyond a good stretch, back off a little bit. Let's slowly walk those hands back up. Right hand to the outside of the hip. Left arm reaches up. As you exhale, left hand sweeps through. Reach it back. Oh, roll it open and reach. We have 3 of these. As you exhale, pass it through. Roll it open. One more time. Pass it through. And roll it open, reach it high. And as you exhale, release that left hand down, right arm up and over, taking a hold along the outside of the ankle or anywhere along the outside of the leg. And back over we go. Right hand down, left arm reaches. Oh, long stretch down that left side. Once more, left hand down, right arm up and over. And back we go. Get that long stretch all the way down that left side. And inhale it up nice and tall. Shift both hands and come up to all fours. To tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. We take a big breath in, tummy towards the floor. Lift your gaze, lift your sit bones to cow pose. Now we did our seated cat and cow. Now we're on the hands and knees. Hollowing the tummy and chest. Lift your spine, tuck your chin. How does it feel different? Inhale it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. Let's do one more. Inhaling it back to cow. And exhaling it to cat. We once again find that neutral spine. Core strong. We're going to inhale and extend left arm and right leg. Lengthening and reaching. Point your toes. Lift out of that right shoulder. Working to create a horizontal line from fingertips to toes. Now add a flex of that right foot and press to your heel. Stay lifted out of that right shoulder. Stay strong through the belly. Release that left hand down. Cross that right foot up and over the left. Toes to the ground. And we turn and look out over our left shoulder. A little press of the hips to the right. And just feel that really nice stretch all the way down that right side. Big, full, deep breaths. We bring our gaze back to center. Lift that right leg back to center and draw it in. Center your weight. And as you inhale, extend right arm and left leg, lengthening and reaching. Again, working to create a horizontal line from fingertips to toes. Pelvis is level, shoulders. We're lifting out of that left shoulder. Add a flex of that left foot, press to your heel. Stability, balance, working some core. Working the hamstring, the glute, the shoulder. Release that right hand down. Cross that left leg up and over the right. Toes to the ground. And turn and look out over your right shoulder as you press your hips to the left. Just a really nice stretch all the way down that left side. Breathe. We bring our gaze back to center. Lift that left leg back to center and draw it in. Sit your sit bones back towards your heels. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat. And just breathe. Child's pose. Knees can be together, or you can separate those knees, creating room for your tummy and your chest. That might make your breath a little easier. Might just feel really good. Stretching through the groins, the glutes. So hopefully a pretty restful place. If the knees don't love this, an option would be to roll up 2 towels, one behind each knee. That's a great modification to take care of those knees if this isn't great for you. You can also put a block between your bum and your heels. That's a great way to do this as well. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Let's lift the forehead, bring the forearms to the mat, bring your palms to touch, spread your fingers wide. We tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. Coming up to our dolphin. Just a really nice stretch down the backs of the legs. Let your head be heavy. Let those legs go long. And just breathe. This is a great alternative to down dog, as is child's pose. We're going to bend that right knee, left heel just presses a little closer to the floor. And switch sides, left knee bends, right heel presses towards the mat. We switch again, right knee bends, left heel down. And once more, left knee bends, right heel down. And allow both heels to gently sink. Now you can stay right here, or if you like, walk your feet back one big step and then level it out into your dolphin plank. Shoulders are going to be right over those wrists or elbows or somewhere in between. We lift out of those shoulders. We just want to make sure that those shoulders aren't too far back or too far forward. Feeling solid and strong. Knees can be down or you can be on your toes. Draw that belly button in and up. Lift out of the shoulders and just gaze down towards your thumbs. One more good breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Walk your feet back into dolphin. And allow those heels to sink. As you exhale, release your knees to the mat. Bring your palms to the mat. Hands shoulder width apart. Press and lift those hips to the sky. And we come up to down dog. Lift in the sit bones. Allowing the head to be heavy. Feet are hip width apart. And just breathe, making sure we're not loading through the wrists and the shoulders too much. So if you're feeling heavy through the shoulders and the wrists, bend your knees a little bit and press it back. Pressing through the pads of the fingers, the palms of the hands, let those heels just gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. We just allow that upper body to be heavy, to let those arms hang. Soften your face. Give your head a little shake if you need to. Let go of that tension in your neck. Bring the hands to the elbows. Hold on. We're going to shift some weight forward into those toes. Just noticing where your weight distribution is in your feet. Are you heavy to the outside edge of your foot? If so, a gentle press just behind the big toe. Plant that ball of the foot to the mat as evenly as you have through the outside of your foot. And then shift your weight back towards your heels. You're welcome to lift your toes if you want to. Maybe give those toes a little wiggle or create space between the toes, just opening them up. And then gently center your weight. Let your arms be heavy and ever so slowly ragdoll your way up. Arms are heavy, head's heavy, stacking each and every vertebra. To help you stand your tallest, roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high. Lean in and reach. How far down can you reach? How high up can you reach? Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Left arm up, right arm down. Reaching again in opposition. Just a nice lateral stretch. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, open those arms out to a T, crossing that right arm out in front, bringing that right hand to the tricep just below your shoulder. And we're going to pull that shoulder in nice and tight. That right shoulder presses down and away, and we're going to turn and look out over that right shoulder. Little tuck of your chin. Breathe. Lift your gaze, turn it back to face front. Take that right arm up and back, bend that right elbow, hand to your elbow, and just gently press. Breathe. Close your eyes if you like. Just feel that stretch down the tricep and into the shoulder. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right foot crosses behind the left. Bring your ankles just as tightly together as you're able, and then a little lean to the left. Just feel that stretch all the way down that right side. Only as far as feels good to you. Inhale it back up nice and tall. Releasing that right foot for behind the left. Open those arms out to a T, and we cross that left arm out in front. Right hand to the tricep just below the shoulder. Pull it in. Press that left shoulder down and away. And then turn and look out over that left shoulder. A little tuck of your chin. Stretching across the back, through the shoulder, into the neck. We lift our gaze, turn it back to face front. We lift that left arm up and back, bend that left elbow, right hand to the elbow, and just gently press. Again, a little stretch for the tricep and the shoulder. Core strong, we shift our weight to our right foot. Left foot crosses behind the right. Bring those ankles just as tightly together as you can. And a little lean to the right. Breathe. Slow, steady, deep breaths, and just that really nice stretch all the way down that left side. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Extend both arms to the sky and let those arms just gently float down by your side. Shift your weight back to that right foot and release the left. We stand tall to mountain, palms to the front. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Nice flat back. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down, elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Allowing those heels to sink, pressing through the palms of the hands, guiding your weight back towards those feet, and just gently sway your hips side to side. Make that sway as big or as little as feels good to you, and just feel how your body responds to it. The muscles that activate, the stretches you feel. Coming back to center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Toes are slightly turned open. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches up. Breathe. Reach up as high as you can and then circle that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. We nestle the back of the hand against the back of the hip and we roll that right shoulder back. Maybe just a little bit more. Gazing up or straight ahead, whichever feels best to you. We once again extend that right arm high, and as you exhale, pass that right hand through between your left arm and your right leg. Reach it back as far as you can. And then roll it open and reach it high. Let's do that one more time. As you exhale, pass that right hand through, reach it back. Roll it open, reach it high. And set that right hand down. Step it back to plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Pause for a moment here. Allow those heels to sink. Lift your sit bones high, and we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot to the outside of your left hand. Toes are slightly turned open. Breathe. We shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm reaches high. Extend as high as you're able. Lift out of that right shoulder. Let's circle that left arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back, nestle the back of the hand against the back of the hip, and roll that left shoulder back. What do you feel and where? Always checking in, feeling all the feels. Once again, extend that left arm high, and as you exhale, pass that left hand through between your right arm and your left leg. Reach it back as far as you can reach. And then roll it open and reach it high. Let's do that one more time. As you exhale, reach it through. Roll it open, reach it high. And exhale, release that left hand down, step it back to plank. You can lift those hips to down dog. You can hold your plank. You can come to child's pose or grab a drink of water or crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. We meet in down dog whenever you're ready. Inhaling up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Little space between your heels. Let your head be heavy. Just that little shift, that internal rotation of your feet, noticing that stretch in the outer hips. That really nice release in that lower back. We shift our weight to our heels. Sweep the hands from the back of the feet to the front of the feet. Bend your knees and sit to chair. Pull your hands to heart center. Knees are gently touching. You can be higher in your chair or in that low little bitty chair, whatever feels right. Hands can remain at heart center, or you're welcome to extend those arms up and overhead. Breathe. We're going to hinge forward. If those arms are overhead, sweep them back to flight. If the hands are at heart center, keep them at heart center. Perfectly fine. Now, though the tummy and chest might be touching your thighs, we're not surrendering the weight of the upper body down. We're staying strong. Breathe. Rotate palms to the sky, lift the chest. Once again, arms can come overhead or keep those hands at heart center. And we rise. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V, gaze up. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows are wide. And as you exhale, hinge it forward. We're going to come halfway over. You can stop before half. Keep those elbows pulled back. And we rise. If it feels right to you, exhale, arch it back. Let those elbows be heavy. Inhale it up nice and tall, core strong, hinge it forward. Keep those elbows pulled back. Stay strong through that upper back. And once again, we rise. And as you exhale, if it feels good, arch it back. Otherwise, just stay nice and tall. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Rock back to your heels. Open those feet to hip width apart. And as you exhale, lean to the left. Lift that right elbow just a little bit higher. Inhale it back through center. And exhale, lean to the right. Lift that left elbow just a little bit higher. Inhaling it back to center. And as you exhale, close the elbows around the ears as you draw your chin towards your chest. Let your hands be heavy. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Extend your arms, and as you exhale, take a giant step back. Open your feet out to the side, arms open out to a T. Rotate palms to the sky, reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center and sink down into those legs to goddess pose. Chest stays tall, core is strong. Breathe. Let's alternate lifting a heel. Doesn't matter which one lifts first. Just lifting and lowering. Waking up those calves, the ankles, the toes. Even it out, and then take a moment, find a focal point out in front of you, and we're going to lift both heels. Challenging, strength of those legs, strength of the ankles, strength of the feet, the core. Interlace your fingers, press your palms out and up. You can keep those hands at heart center. You don't have to have those arms overhead. Gently release those heels and extend those legs. Let's lean to the left, pressing through the right palm, turning and looking up along the inside of that right arm. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and exhale, we lean to the right, pressing through that left palm, turning and looking up along the inside of that left arm. Inhaling it back up, nice and tall. Pull the hands back to heart center. Bend those knees once again. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, sweep that left arm down, right arm up and over. And inhale through center, switch arms, lean to the right. One more time each way. Keeping that core strong, just moving the torso from left to right, right to left. One more time. And back through to center, arms open out to a T. And straighten those legs. Let's hinge it halfway over. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Let your head be heavy. If it feels good to you, roll those shoulders up and back. Lift your hands towards the ceiling. And then just let those arms be heavy. Breathe. Working to get the crown of the head towards the mat. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes. Palms can remain together or you can let them separate. Just stretching through the shoulders. Center your weight. Bring your hands to the small of the back. And then gently release those hands down. We're going to lift just slightly. Centering that right hand out in front of you. Rotate and reach. Left arm high. Allow your pelvis to shift. And just reach up as high as you can reach. If it feels good to you, let that left arm continue to open out to the side as you turn your chest towards the sky. And just breathe. Inhale, lift that left arm high and then gently release it down. Left hand takes the place of the right. We rotate and reach. Right arm high. Reach up as high as you can. Allow that pelvis to shift. Feel that good stretch down the inner thigh of that left leg. And if it feels right to you, let that right arm continue to open out to the side. And breathe. Again, what do you feel and where? Inhale, lift that right arm high. And as you exhale, release it down. Let your upper body be heavy. And ever so slowly, ragdoll your way up. Arms are heavy, head's heavy. Just stacking each and every vertebra one at a time. As you come up, give those shoulders a good roll, up and back, and extend those arms out to a T. Shift your left toes towards the top of the mat, right toes towards the top corner of the mat, and bend that left knee. Sink low to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little, and exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Windmill that right arm up and over. Reach out, tap the floor. Weep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Inhale, windmill it up and over. Reach it out. Tap it. Core stays strong. Windmill it up and back. Reverse warrior. One more time. Windmill it up and over. Reach it out. Windmill it up and back. Hold your warrior two. Hold your reverse warrior. Lengthen and reach through those left fingertips. Straightening that left leg, reach it back as far as you can. Keep those legs long, inhale it back up. Arms open out to a T. Shift the pelvis, open it to the side. Feet stay just as they were in your warrior pose. Reach it out over those left toes. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high, reach up. Gazing straight ahead, down towards your left big toe, or up to find the base of that right thumb. Let's rotate that right palm towards the front, reach it up and over, arm right along the side of your face. How far can you reach with those right fingertips? Stay strong through the belly. Inhale, lift that right arm high, core strong, rise. Keep those core muscles engaged. And sink it back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale down to warrior two. Inhale, reach and tap overhead. Shift those left toes in, right toes open, and we sink to warrior two on the right. Breathe. Core strong. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Stay low. Windmill that left arm up and over. Reach out, tap the floor. Take it up and back. Reverse warrior. Again, inhale, windmill it up and over. Reach it out and tap it. Take it up and back. Reverse warrior. One more time. Windmill it up and over. And up and back. Hold your reverse warrior. How far can you reach with those right fingertips? Breathe. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Reach even further back. Breathe. Core strong, we rise. Arms open out to a T. We shift the pelvis, opening out to the side. Feet stay just as they were. Reach out over those right toes. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Reach up for triangle pose. Mindful of where that left arm is. So we're not just letting that shoulder be heavy and arm heavy, but we're actually reaching and lengthening. Gaze can be straight ahead, up towards the base of your thumb, or even down towards your big toe. We rotate that left palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Arm right along the side of your face. Reach just as far as you can reach. Feel the strength in your belly, that length all the way down the side body. Inhale, lift that left arm high, core strong. We rise all the way up. And we bend that right knee. Sink low. Warrior two. Again, inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Windmill those hands down on either side of your foot. Back heel comes off of the mat. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend right leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, you're welcome to come to child's pose, to grab a drink of water, or a strength challenge here. We inhale it to high plank. Holding your plank, toes or knees, or we have 3 push-ups, slow and steady. Find your breath. The depth of your push-up, totally up to you, whatever feels right. When you're ready, lift your hips. We come back to our down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse one dive up. And gently let those arms float down by your sides. Give your arms a little shake. And let them be heavy. Close your eyes for a moment and just notice. Ears over the shoulders. Shoulders over the hips. Hips over the knees, knees over the ankles. Working on that posture. Roll those shoulders up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center. Find a focal point out in front of you. And we're going to shift our weight to our right foot. Lifting that left knee to 90 degrees and flex your foot. Breathe. Extending those arms open out to a T. Shoulders are soft. Taking that left hand, supporting underneath that left thigh. If it feels good to you, extend that left leg. Breathe. You're welcome to walk your hand down. You can take a hold of your big toe with your first 2 fingers in your thumb if you like. Whether the knee is bent or the leg is long, we open that left leg out to the side. Breathe. Challenging pose for sure. If it feels right to you, turn and look out over your right arm. Core strong. Find your breath. Slow it down. We bring our gaze back to center, slowly bringing that leg back to center. Releasing the hand, bending the knee. Flex your foot, hands to heart center. We cross. Left ankle over the right knee and roll that left knee open to a figure 4. Extending left arm high, reach down with that right hand, guide your foot up to where the hip and the leg meet, and gently press that left knee down. Breathe. Making sure the knee's happy, hips happy. If you need the wall, if you need a counter for balance, make it so. Releasing the foot, once again, bringing that left knee to 90 degrees, hands to heart center, and step it out. Roll out your ankle, stretch your toes, that supporting leg. Whew, you feel that glute? Yes. And then we bring those hands back to heart center. We find that focal point, and we shift our weight to our left foot. Breathe. We lift that right knee to 90 degrees and flex the foot. Core strong. Extending those arms out to a T. Just checking in. You can stop anywhere that feels right to you. Bringing that right hand behind that right thigh, supporting. If it feels right to you, go ahead and extend that right leg. You can walk that right hand down. You can take a hold of the big toe with your first 2 fingers and your thumb. And then if it feels right, whether the leg is straight or the knee is bent, open that leg out to the right. Feel all those little stabilizing muscles in your feet, your ankles, your knees, your core. And then if it feels good, turn and look out over that left arm. Breathe. Shaky's good. That just means you're working hard. No worries there. We bring our gaze back to center and then slowly bring that right leg back to center. Releasing your foot, supporting as you bend that right knee. Pull the hands to heart center. We cross. Right ankle over the left knee and roll that right knee open. Just checking in. That external rotation through the hip. Nice little warm fuzziness. Right arm reaches up. Left hand reaches down. Take a hold of your foot. Guide it up to where the hip and the leg meet. And then just gently press that right knee down and away. Working on balance. Balance is so important. Really an important part of our overall well-being. So use the support, use the tools you need. And then as you get better and better and better, you can let go of those and we can challenge ourselves differently. But just be kind, find success. Releasing your foot, knee comes back to 90 degrees, hands to heart center. And then gently set that right foot back down. Roll out your ankle, stretch your toes. That's a lot when we stack those poses. And back to the top of the mat we go. Roll those shoulders up and back. Palms open to the front. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale, wrap your arms around the backs of the legs. Line your forearms up with your calves or just hold on tight and gently pull. Little tuck of your chin towards your chest, drawing that upper body towards your legs. A little shift of your weight forward into your toes. Just feeling that really nice stretch down the backs of the legs. Center your weight, relax your arms, and just breathe. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Hold your plank and just breathe. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. And we shift our weight to our left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that right knee through, foot to the inside. We come to our pigeon pose. If you are taking special care of your knee today, come over onto that right hip and pull that left leg in, much like we did at the beginning of class, that little letter Z, if you will. Otherwise, left leg is long behind us. Let's walk it out, coming into sleeping pigeon. Stacking the hands or extending those arms. Just allowing your body to surrender into your pigeon pose. If there is anything beyond a good stretch, I encourage you to back off or back out entirely. And if there's another stretch you love, do that. Find your breath, slow it down. Just surrendering your body weight down, feeling that really good stretch in the groin, the hip, the lower back. Just taking care of yourself. You can stay as long as you like. If you need a little extra time, take it. As you're ready, walk your hands up, hand on either side of the knee, tuck the back toes, lift your hips, step it back to plank. Hold your plank, toes or knees. Lift out of those shoulders, core strong. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that left knee through, foot to the inside to pigeon pose. And again, if you didn't even realize you were supposed to take care of that left knee and you get here and you're like, oof, that doesn't feel great, come over onto your hip and pull that back leg in to that letter Z. Take the pressure off of the knee. Otherwise, if it feels good, just extend that right leg, feel that great stretch to the front of that right leg into that left hip, and we walk it out to our sleeping pigeon. Arms can be extended, hands can be stacked. Your job is to be nice to yourself, to challenge yourself appropriately, to come to a place where you feel a really good stretch, where it might hurt so good, but it definitely doesn't hurt so bad. If there is any kind of bad in the phrase, back it off, back out if you need to, and just breathe. So close to Savasana. Just a few more good stretches to wring out and let go of anything that's not going to serve us well today. As you're ready, again, if you need to hold this side a little bit longer, please do. As you're ready, walk your hands up, hands on either side of your knee, tuck your back toes, lift your hips and step it back to plank. Hold your plank. Breathe. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Open up those knees and sit it back to extended child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Forehead to the mat. Bring your palms to touch. Spread your fingers wide. Bend your elbows and bring the heels of the hands to the back of the head. And breathe. Let your body be heavy. Let go of any resistance you feel anywhere. And gently extend those arms. As you're ready, walk your hands up. We're going to sit back onto those heels. If that is not great for your knees, come down onto your bottom and we'll meet you there in just a second. Knees can be apart, or you can press through the tops of your feet and bring those knees together. Just sitting up nice and tall, getting that nice stretch in the quads and through the shins, through the tops of the feet. Again, you can hold this a little longer if you need it. When you're ready, come over onto a hip, sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Extend those legs out long, flex your feet, reach it high, and exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and relax the weight of your head. Little tuck of your chin and feel that great stretch all the way down the back of the body, from the crown of the head, through the neck, down the spine, through the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves. You might even feel this in the soles of your feet. Inhale, reach it out, Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet. Lower those arms to shoulder height and ever so slowly roll it back. Take your time, one vertebra at a time coming to the mat, as slowly as you can, controlling it all the way down. And we pull that right knee in towards the chest, hands to the shin just below your knee, and point and flex that right foot. And then just roll your ankle. We get both directions as we roll. Just checking in with that lower back. If that's too much, pull that left foot in, bend your knee. Otherwise, left leg stays long. And then just soften your foot. Bring your hands behind that right leg and extend your right leg. Gently pull that leg towards the upper body. And just feel that really nice stretch all through the back of that right leg. You want a little more intensity? Flex your foot. And breathe. Again, shaky. Feel a little quivering in your muscles. That's normal. It's fine. Just make sure there's no pain. Soften your foot. Bend that right knee, right arm out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. And we turn and look out over that right arm. And then just close your eyes. Our last couple stretches before Savasana. That wonderful opportunity to celebrate all the hard work we've put in to our practice and just be still and breathe. Slowly we roll it back to center. Extend that right leg, point your toes, lengthen that leg, little external rotation through your hip, and then slowly lower your leg down. Reach out through your big toe, like you're going to touch the wall and draw a straight line down it. And allow that leg to come to rest. We pull our left knee in, hands to the shin, just below the knee, pull it in nice and tight. Again, if that lower back is not loving this, you can pull that right knee in, right sole of the foot in. Otherwise, right leg stays long and we point and flex that left foot. Rolling the ankle, just moving through the foot and the ankle. Moving the toes, checking in. Those feet do so much work for us. Just giving them some love. And then just soften that foot, extend that left leg, walk your hands up towards your foot. Use the strength of the arms to pull the leg in towards the upper body. Now again, that right leg can be bent or legs can be long. If you want a little more intensity for that hamstring, flex your foot. Feel that all the way. I can feel that in the sole of my foot, all the way through my calf, down into my hamstring. So depending upon how tight you are just naturally and then what you've been doing lately, yeah, each day is a new surprise. Soften your foot, bend that left knee, left arm out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently guide your leg across your body. Do your best to keep that left shoulder from lifting and turn and take your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes and breathe. Our final stretch. Just letting everything go. Any last little bit of tension, tightness, or stress, give yourself permission to release it. Let it go. As you're ready, slowly roll it back to center. Extending that left leg, point your toes, little external rotation through your hip, lengthen through the big toe, all the way down the leg, and then slowly lower it down. Again, just make that long straight line all the way down the wall till that heel comes to rest. Let's extend those arms overhead if that feels okay. Into a pencil stretch. Point your toes, reach to your fingertips, make yourself as long as you can. And then lift those fingertips towards the sky, soften your feet, turn your palms behind you, so up and overhead, and then slowly lower the back of the hands to the mat. And just gently let those arms come to rest and be heavy. Let any and all tension go. We start at the crown of our head, softening the scalp. Relaxing the forehead, softening the jaw. A little lift of the chest, rolling those shoulder blades underneath you just a little bit, and then let your body weight be heavy. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest, letting go of any tension at the base of your head. Those arms are heavy, hands heavy. Aware of the rise and fall of your tummy and your chest with each breath you take. Letting go of any tension in your hips, your glutes, allowing the heels of your feet to just be heavy against the earth. We breathe in, we draw in the love, the strength, the energy we need. Taking in what we need to be our very best today. How are you today? How's your head? How's your heart? How's your body? If you feel incredible, you just feel happy, you feel strong and healthy, loved, nurtured, I invite you to bring your hands to your tummy. One hand just below your belly button, one just below your sternum. I want you to hold on to that energy. If today the heart's a little heavy, maybe you're sad, upset, any kind of negative emotion, I encourage you to keep those palms open to the sky. Draw in that love, that strength, that healing energy you need. How's the mind? Are you a little overwhelmed today? Too many things on your plate, kind of scatterbrained, just can't quite get it together, a little brain fog. I invite you to turn your palms to the ground. As we turn those palms towards the earth, helping to feel centered and focused, grounded. Quieting the chatter of the mind and allowing us to be present right here. So by honoring truly, truly what's going on today, asking for what you need, opening yourself to that energy, we truly do work to become our very best self. Allow yourself to remain here quiet, calm, holding on or drawing in that energy you need. Let go of everything else that's not going to serve you well today. We slowly, gently, we begin to reawaken the mind, the body. We hold on to that sense of peace and love that we found here on our mats, in our heart and our head, feeling strong and healthy, mind and body connected. We wiggle our fingers and our toes. We deepen our breath. As you're ready, draw the knees in towards your chest. You're welcome to roll to your side and use the strength of your arms to help you come up, or rock yourself up to a seated position that feels good to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and just breathe. As we celebrate our practice today and the day ahead, I offer you just a few words that you're welcome to take with you, or just let them float on by. Our energy for today, we prioritize our peace. We are allowing ourselves to be our authentic self always. We do the things that make us feel alive. We focus on progress over perfection. And we spend time with people who feel good. And we soak it all in. We pull the hands to heart center. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest, and just a moment of gratitude for today, for this journey, for this time together. Gently lift your face, open your eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. You guys have just the very best day. Until the next time, light, love, and namaste.